Hello. I have arrived. I had to go check the mail. I didn't have any mail, but my wife wanted me to check the mail, so I went and checked the mail. Because that's just what you do as a husband, even if there's no mail. It is time for another SmackDown. How's everybody doing tonight? We got people filing in. We are here. We're live. Yeah, Wade and Joe coming through the arena. I'm good, Pierre. Thank you. Been a bit of a busy day. Went to work early this morning, as one does as a substitute teacher. Went into work pretty early, 6:30. Got there at 7, the usual. Worked till 3. Got off, turned on my delivery driver app, and worked until 6:30. So worked for about 12 hours straight, and then came home, had dinner with Hemlock, as we do. We just got back from the store. We were going to get some chocolate milk because we were out. Just checked the mail, and now here I am. I have done nothing but work all day, and now here I am, live and working. Oh, hello, Rey Mysterio. On SmackDown. What are you doing on SmackDown, Rey Mysterio? Ah, they're in San Diego. That would do it. Oh, man. But yeah, didn't get home in time to do any of the content I wanted to. I was like, I'm going to edit the Rumble booking. I'm going to edit the Rumble booking. I'm going to edit Viper and the Family. I'm going to record the first half of Scorcher. I haven't done any of that. Instead, I became an OSHA violation at Walmart. Give me a moment and I'll show you what I mean. Give me a second and I'll show you what I mean. So, I am a delivery driver and delivery shopper. For those that don't know, it's what I do. It's my... If substitute teaching's my 7 to 3, it's my 3 to 9. I mean, more or less. More 3 to 6. I stop at 6, typically. Like, when I work 11 hours in a day, that's why. So sometimes I have to go and do shopping for people too, where they will put in the order. I have to go into Walmart and I have to fill up the cart with what they ordered, and then I scan a QR code on self checkout, and they get charged for it, and I don't have to pay, which is cool. Um, and so this is what the shopping cart I left Walmart with looked like today. It's blinding as Jesus. Hold on. I don't know how well that's translating on here. You know what? I've got... Hold on. I've got a picture of it on my computer. This is the cart that I had to take today. 40 pack of water. There's a mega pack of 9 rolls of toilet paper back there. Bunch of stuff down here, including a prepaid phone and 2 home security cameras. 3 of these big storage containers. The back of my car was quite interesting tonight. And they lived 2 miles away from my house. And 2 miles away from Walmart. Oh, Rey Mysterio has declared himself for the Royal Rumble. Who would have guessed? Rey Mysterio is going to be in the Royal Rumble, folks. It's a breaking announcement there for you tonight. I know that sounds like I'm just being a dick. I'm aware. So I'm looking at my Rumble booking here, and man, it's funny looking at the angles of it, and I know it's just where the natural line of my hairline is, like just the natural part, that I have in my hair, and the crown of my head here. Obviously, you don't have hair in that area, and my hair usually covers it. Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, APX Calzone, but, if you think I'm boring, sorry about it. Hey, Daryl. I was gonna say, though, yeah, it's funny, there's just a moment in the, Oh, okay, you're talking about Rey Mysterio, not me. Got it. Cool. I'm glad I didn't, go off like I sometimes will. Oh boy, Rey Mysterio, Kevin. So anyway, there's a point in my Rumble video that's coming out on WrestleLuigi this weekend. I'm gonna try and edit it during stream tonight. If you guys can hear it when I'm editing it, whoops. But there's a point where I have a big flub, um, and I say the name of one clown instead of another, and I will not elaborate on that any further. God, Kevin Owens with the Winged Eagle just looks right. The Canadian Dream, son of a security systems technician. Fucking brilliant. Thank you, APX. But anyway, there's a point where I double over laughing. I'm like, don't put this in the video, don't put this in the video. It looks like I have a damn bald spot. I know I don't, but it looks like I have a bald spot from how I'm doubled over. Alright. So I'm gonna try and edit this while I watch SmackDown tonight, and then I'll do website stuff tonight too. I should have, I should have centered myself better in a. Can I maybe 2/3 angle myself a little better here? No, I think I'm way too close to the camera at that point. Oh yeah. I'm excited for the Cody and Kevin ladder match. All right, let's see.
championship belt, and I dream of winning, and now I stand here as the true, rightful WWE champion. But there is one thing left for me to accomplish so that I can truly feel like my career is complete. Something I have yet to do. That is to step into the ring and have a one-on-one match with the legendary.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Good to see you, Daryl.
I hope you do win the Royal Rumble. I am rooting for you with everything I have. You can do it. You will do it. I can't wait to see you beat all those other idiots. But please promise me one thing. After you win the Royal Rumble, promise me that
Hard to believe that one time MVP was the highest paid wrestler in SmackDown history during the SmackDown 6 era. Alright then. Alright, if you guys can hear double me, I'm editing the Rumble booking video finally.
The Royal Rumble is... You're not the champion. I mean that with all due respect. Tony's the champion.
Oh, Ray, you're gonna get murdered, bud. Hey, JT.
The Royal Rumble is fast.
I might put on headphones to do this.
Premium live about the champion. I am the champion. This is my title. I earned it. I deserve it. And challenge WWE. Who the hell's your title? Cody Rhodes has got you title on him. What do you got under that mask, huh? Bleach blonde hair. This thing under your brain. What is this crap? Are you kidding me?
Oh boy, Kevin's crashing out.
You're acting so delusional. You remind me of my son Dominic. It went from respect to this. Spiral to something incredibly negative. And the blink of an eye. And just like that, KO manages to get the dogs with the difference of meltdown.
Yeah, let's see. Yep, that's the one.
December 14th. No, still no loyalty. Nothing at all. What? Okay. You know what? We gonna keep pushing what we always do. We got this match tonight. But I just want to make sure that after we have the match that we're good. They know that I am so sorry. But you gotta look at me right. Wasn't it for kids in my head, that wouldn't have happened. That wasn't me. You know that, right? Me. I know that.
Oh, look at that. Babyface is being smart. You don't get it very often. Nice when we see it.
Maybe you should wrap her up. Hey, wrap her up? Wrap her up. So that's last week on. You're right. I got you.
Oh. Bianca wrapping the braid up. KO versus Knight is going to be fun. Can't wait. Yeah, I'm excited for that one. I'm going to have fun making that one.
spot like this, trying to get some tag team revenge in December was when she was there. This That's next on Friday Night.
Oh boy, I'm doing a little something a little cheeky with the what do you call it? With the Rumble fantasy booking. I'll show you guys in a second here. There's a bit of a gap in the market for it, though. A bit of a gap in the market for someone doing this in fantasy videos now. So I figured I'll be the one to break that ice. Why not? As in, I might be taking a line from someone that isn't really welcome in the RWC anymore. I'll show you. And challenge WWE to do it better. Thought there was a gap in the market for someone doing that. Is that a little insensitive for me to do that? For me to go, WWE, do it better. Ding! There's a gap in the market for someone to do that. Probably not the best thing I can do, but I thought it was kind of funny. That's fine. He's doing his own board game stuff now. He doesn't seem to want to do wrestling anymore. I didn't ask to use the ding, but he's left me on red for 4 years from a message I sent him in 2021. So, feel like I earned the ding.
$500 if you were paid before payday. No interest, no credit check, no mandatory fees. Anything's payday, it's a good day. Even you say, for my pet, get started at Chime.com. Patients who have sensitive teeth but also want whiter teeth, they have.
Yeah, it's not a huge deal.
Sensitive Clinical White provides 2 shades whiter teeth as well as providing 24/7 sensitivity protection. Patients are going to love to see Sensodyne on the shelf.
Yeah, it's fair game. Just, you know, to do it better. And I think it'll be kind of funny. I think the people who get it will get it. And then, you know.
This video is being written.
I'm just gonna take what the market gives me. No, I can do some research.
January
That's backed by
16th,
JP Morgan's leading strategists.
Thriller is currently
What do you want
announced
from investors more confidence?
or
The
that
answer is
someone gets
JP
announced
Morgan
after that
Wealth
day.
Management.
Well, then that just means that I'm not a time traveler. So tonight before they decided to do the 60-man Rumble match, and I told you, here we go.
Alright, this is going to be fun.
Quick groundwork here. Saturday night's main event's coming up.
What I love most about being choice, they
Winning
make
those
you feel so
respective
comfortable.
championships. In
You
fact,
pull up.
all championships are staying
Instead
on
of
the
being
same
mobile
people
with
from
time,
now
save your money.
Royal Rumble.
So you get high speeds for low
Which
prices.
brings us right into our first matchup.
For high
Dutch-
prices.
WWE.
Xfinity Internet customers get a free unlimited line.
Alright, showtime. This is going to be fun. Oh, shoot. Mysterio and Owens tonight. Hi, Cody. Hi, Cody.
Anyway, one of those. Fully clear. Don't believe me. I believe you. I'm just not sure if that's good news or not. Because
The hi Kevin is in my head from the Discord.
your match contract or a match whatever. You know, if you sign it, you have to sign it. Because I can't have what happened in the second match main event ever.
A few people are a bit sick of Cody Rhodes being super.
Kevin sign it. He's my next stop.
Chip ladder match between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. We're gonna start with
Poor Nick Aldis.
now. A few people are.
So just sure, I don't mind either way. How much can you guys hear of what's on my computer with past me talking?
Should he have maybe lost the title by now? Probably not. Could he have literally been booked with more interesting ways?
I like Maya's gear tonight.
What's the big problem for Cody? It's just not himself like this. It should feel like lose the title. Cody's title reign, and no one's felt like they can take the belt. AJ Styles and Cody are two incredible champions.
Okay, just a little bit. Okay, that's fine. Like, I assume you guys are gonna, like, actually, because you're not gonna be able to hear everything I say now anyway, especially with me talking over it while I work on it. I figure you guys are fine with that.
Doesn't win singles matches. We know this. And I would book this show. Because when I watch by the side of the EST, because I must because when I much rather promote it, I can honestly I feel like Kevin Owens should declare the gold bump time and
I assume the champions are gonna win this, but I assume we're gonna get more tension between them. I do think it's also like, gonna be revealed that, you know, one of these two attacked Jade. I'm not sure which one yet, though.
this one circulates in myself. It creates some kind of infinite fusion that yeah, something kind of like
Can't really hear any of it. I don't know if it's because my ears are clogged or what. Okay, well, I mean, I'd rather, you know, I'd rather people not be able to hear it, so I'm gonna take the win on that one. Should be Bianca. I agree, JT. I do genuinely agree that it should be Bianca. I feel like a heel Bianca would be really interesting because it's something that they haven't done on main roster.
yeah, this one circulates. Yes. Time for the first.
And I love you, random commenter! Welcome in, Derek.
If you haven't seen it, I do Rumble before. I do this low right. And Tiffany Stratton is more.
You know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm going to pop chat out. Happy SmackDown, everyone acknowledge your tribal chief. Okay, who is everyone's tribal chief? All right, who is everyone acknowledging tonight as their tribal chief? Roman Man, you know, some people it's Solo, some people it's The Rock. For me, my tribal chief is Jimmy Uso. Big Jim is my tribal chief. Just messing around, but am I the only one that would not hate Nia winning the Rumble? You know, I wouldn't hate it. I wouldn't mind Nia and Rhea running it back at WrestleMania. Saw him dancing when Roman was hyped. Hold on, let me move that. Sorry about it. Paul's too much swag with Roman. I think Charlotte win. Yeah, that's my actual prediction is Charlotte. I've gone so right now. I better not hear any Charlotte hate when it happens. Charlotte typically. Oh yeah, I'm actually like looking forward to the prospect of that being a match. I actually am. I like Charlotte just fine. I think that I think even in the Triple H regime, the little bit of time we got with Charlotte in that, we saw the brakes get pumped on the Charlotte wins lol stuff. We saw the brakes get pumped on that big time. Um, um, just got a Sabrina Carpenter commercial. Anyways, but yeah, no. What I was gonna say is the little bit of time we got of Charlotte in the Triple H regime, he really pumped the brakes on the Charlotte wins lol stuff, and I'm very excited to see what she can do when she's back. But yeah, no, I like Charlotte just fine. I will not say who my heart wants to see win the Rumble because I went with my heart pick on my How Xander would book the Royal Rumble video that's coming out tomorrow. I'm editing it right now, actually. So if you hear double of my voice for people who might be newer to these streams or haven't been here yet to hear me say it, if you hear my voice double, it just means I'm editing that video right now. Who knows? Maybe I'll do like a. I enjoyed Liv versus Rhea until Liv lost at Netflix. I enjoyed parts of it. It did drag a little bit too much for me though towards the end. It felt like it probably should have wrapped up at Bad Blood. I swear Charlotte does not need to win the Women's Rumble. No, but I think it's a very strong possibility. We're going to have a two-time winner eventually in Women's Rumble history, and that first winner is either going to be Becky or Charlotte, and I'm convinced of that fact.
The bell rings the first 9 swings, 1 pizza, wings,
I think Dom and Liv just trying to kill Judgment Day from within could make them like Edge and Lita. I think so. Io winning. I could see Io winning. I have not gone for her. I will say that much. I like Io, though. I think that's a great shout.
Tag team action here on SmackDown.
I kind of don't want Charlotte to get in the Rumble right as she comes back. It just feels like she's got the fast pass to skip the line to the belt. Well, the thing there, Wyatt, is like that's just kind of how Charlotte works anyway. We both have an upset Rumble one year, maybe someone for NXT. I feel like it's got to happen at some point. I also would love a Big E return. I would love a Big E return as well.
The first third of the world's worst faction name. Meanwhile, Liv
So I'm doing the same thing I did last year. For those, how many of you guys saw last year's How Xander would book the Rumble video? Because for those that saw it, you know that what I did was I had a running like live count graphic essentially in the corner that had a picture of everyone that was in the Rumble in it. And as they entered, I added more people. As they got eliminated, I took them away. Doing that again this year. which means I've got to do like 100 and something graphics. 130 maybe? Who should be the first winner from NXT? I feel like it should have been Shayna. It should have been Shayna in 2020, but they went with Charlotte winning the Rumble. And like I said, I like Charlotte just fine, but she should not have won that title from Rhea at WrestleMania. Charlotte's NXT Women's Title win in 2020 did nothing for the brand.
First NXT into the Rumble. Trying to fight back. Number 5. Star.
Yeah, it should have been Shayna. I agree.
As we take another look at these three-man battles between the man who has been practicing on Billy's approach over the last few minutes, but perhaps finding some salvation. Naomi's there in the tag, and here comes the other half of the women's tag team.
Yeah, I'd love to premiere the Alexander with book video, but I know premiering content like that wouldn't really work, because if someone joins in the middle of it, they're going to be like, what did I miss? And it's like...
Second member of the Pure Fusion. Morgan. Well, back. Number 6.
So hyped when she showed up. My uncle was like, Charlotte's going to win the whole thing. I was like, nah, you don't get it. It's Shayna Baszler. He proceeds to say, no, you don't get it. It's the old bastard. Turns out he was right. Oba or Trick's a great shout as well for an NXT star to win the Rumble one day. I hadn't even thought about one of them.
A seemingly recharged Bianca Belair. Somehow up against Naomi. It's honorable level of falls behind everything Nia Jax does. Explains why she was.
Ethan Page? Maybe. I don't know if I see Ethan Page as a Rumble winner, unfortunately. I like Ethan. I love Ethan Page. One of my favorites right now. But I don't know if I see him winning a Rumble.
At the center of it, that Jax is the time to get back to her feet.
None. Hillingers beats up Becky. Bad guys try to now at this point, it's been going 10.
Yeah, Ethan Page feels more money in the bank to me as well if they were going to do that.
So, in for some backup, number 7.
Let's see. Ethan in the bank has a nice ring. Ego in the bank. How about that? I'm a marketing guy, remember. Oh, no. It was Nia and Candice that had the miscommunication this time. Oh, no. And the champions win. So his finisher isn't Ego's Edge, it's the Twist of Fate. What? What are we talking about? Huh, neat. I didn't know NXT was going to be in Atlanta in a couple weeks, too. How about that? I'll be at the Raw the day before.
The women intercontinental champion and Becky Sprint because they share the power of bringing in the Irish, which is enough for WWE apparently, so we'll take it. Lyra Valkyria wishes Lorraine starts to help fight Amazon as Lyra grabs Ivy, hits her shot, throws her top rope.
Now they're wasting no time, taking it straight to the ring, an action-packed SmackDown from a sellout here in San Diego.
It would be cool to see an NXT team win.
Ivy Nile eliminated. Becky Lynch is helped up by Lyra out of the corner of two pods to get into the PNC girls. While now Vega's thinking about the bottom rope again, flirting with Mysterio as she
Jim versus him. Oh, is that happening tonight?
as she goes. Getting a break.
Could easily see Roxanne winning Miss Money in the Bank. Yeah, true.
We do it all, so you don't have to.
Don't freak out. You can get 50% off on menu price Domino's pizzas when you order online right now.
Elbow fire. Right now. Ring.
Right now.
Back you. Number 9.
Now through the end of the week, get 50% off on menu price pizzas when you order online.
Oh, man. This graphic's going to be real fun to do. Think Jay's coming back at the Rumble to maybe take out the attacker? I don't know. Like, I haven't thought about it much, honestly. Chad Gable 25 King of the Ring, title match or title run. I could see Gable maybe getting one of the mid-card belts this year. He should have gotten it last year.
It hurts my heart that she isn't doing more. She enters Alba, filling up the ring for a minute here just to set things up for number 10. Shannon.
Imagine Jade faked it. Yeah, but what good would that make? That would be like a Russo level swerve.
We just swap one thing, and that's a natural body wash for our guys. What sounds like pine tar with better lubricant, cooking it faster, right? Fresh falls, Dr. Squatch body wash. They're many they're natural.
Buying cars is kind of a big deal. There's like a million options. You deserve something you love. At Car Gurus, we get it. As the #1.
Oh god, a Car Gurus commercial? I hate Car Gurus. I have a vendetta against Car Gurus. Not because they did anything to me, but because when I worked at a car dealership, I had to deal with them all the time. I had to deal with listing cars on there all the time that never sold because my boss, for some reason, thought it would work. It never did. He was just wasting his money.
Should be leader of the PFC. All in full force in the Rumble. They begin to wreck shop. Takes down Alba Fire first. Alba Fire eliminated.
Classified prison. Yes, it was. Until the last thing.
As always, you guys know, questions about me, about universe, about whatever, pretty much always encouraged in these streams. You know. Charlotte could have been the one. Charlotte helps Metaphor and NXT at Mania do a 6-woman tag, but Jade turns on Bianca and Naomi. Turns out it was a plan for Female Horsewomen and Evolution right there. Interesting. Can confidently say I've never heard anyone pitch that before.
Same thing for Jade. Sonya and Zoe pick her up. Last week, Shayna walks up there before we watch. For Jade.
Tender. Championship. Now, we are. San Diego, California. Pachango Arena, where tonight
Okay, what's up? What's the main question?
you're going to challenge Tiffany Stratton for the championship. This match will eliminate
Sonya
Well,
hits her
by
kid
right,
knees like a
sold
player.
out,
Her
and
dad
I
would
want
work.
to stay. That's what dreams are made of. I mean, we all dream about being in the main event.
LA Knight to win the WWE Championship again in Universe. You know,
If you think about
I can't confirm or deny. That's all I can really say to that. Oh man, can't confirm or deny. He's challenging Kevin Owens, and you'll find out in February. It's reported Byron Saxton. Hell yeah.
I took the championship all around the world. I defended it many, many times. But I always felt like I was
Blair,
really scared
her dad would work.
and
Eliminate.
I'm a perfectionist. I love it so much. And I really felt like my reign was cut short, especially with the help of Tiffany Stratton at SummerSlam when I adjusted the championship from the 69. It was really good night.
Only OGs remember LA Knight and Bobby Roode. The mega stars. Midlife crisis Roode.
If,
That was a lot of fun.
what Tiffany Stratton do this full year on Raw and SmackDown, and from the last few months, she's willing to turn on her best friend to get to the tippy top,
Joey
as
set
she
up
says.
title match.
And a part of me
Lyra
kind of
Valkyria.
respects that, but the other part of me makes me want to be that much more. Just a night.
Yeah, you know, if Bobby Roode ever comes back to the ring, which I think he's retired at this point. He says he's happy as a producer. I would have enjoyed doing more with them, having something happen there, but you know, Roode's retirement kind of made it where I could never do a reunion or anything.
Stars for people. So, number 11, Mayo.
Keep your head up, because I know for a fact you're going to get another opportunity to take down that sleeve weakness.
Oh,
Mission was clear. Absolutely no space to take it. You're the anti-modern champion. Thank you, my respectful little secret purpose. Really? But you think you should stand up and properly congratulate me, considering I am the only woman to successfully defend the United States Women's Championship history? Chelsea, please. Because you know and we know that if it wasn't for your you would never been champion.
oh, Chelsea and Piper's dynamic is so fun.
One more step towards champ. And well, real fast. If that's how you want to play it, I got a better. How about I go and talk to Nick Aldis, and you and I can handle
Becky Lynch
this problem
starts taking some
tonight.
action.
And
As
then
Becky
when I'm done
joins
with
back
you,
into the fight. Just when it looks like Becky's about to dump out Shayna Baszler, Liv Morgan has to try and ruin everything good. She runs in, throws Becky over the top rope.
now that's a threat.
Becky holds on, just barely sliding over the bottom rope before she ran. Number 12, Beach.
Pass.
Gonna do a quick save there before anything crashes. There's Jimmy. Does Jimmy just get a regular entrance? He doesn't get a crowd entrance now. Big Jim ain't popular enough to get a crowd entrance, but that's my tribal chief right there. Throw it up. Throw up the one. Oh yeah, let's not bury the lead there of B-Fab calling Piper Niven a mall cop. That was hilarious. Or that was Meechin that called her the mall cop. My bad. It's kind of funny to think about this, right? So, a couple of years ago, the first time I ever did the How I Would Book the Rumble thing, when I did the 2021 Men's Rumble, Ray had also written a Rumble that year, and I don't think we've ever told this story before. Ray had also written a fantasy booking of the 2021 Men's Rumble, but he didn't have the means to record it at the time. He didn't have like his own setup yet that he has now. He had essentially he had, a laptop, and that was what he was working on. That was part of why it took so long before Ray started doing any kind of content on the channel on his own, was because he was working with a laptop for so long, and that was it. Like, he was working on a Chromebook specifically.
Number 13, Selena Vega.
And, and so Ray wrote his own, and then when he was at my house for a weekend, where we were doing commentary for a lot of shows together, it was actually the weekend where we did SummerSlam Season 2, the Seth Rollins Buddy Murphy one. That's what I remember it most for. I know a lot of people also remember it as the start of Bobby Roode's reign, Gargano Ciampa Round 2, Rhea Ripley beating Ronda Rousey. All that stuff also happened on the show, but I always think about it for Rollins and Murphy. But Ray was like, can I record my Rumble booking here and edit it? And I was like, yeah, sure. And we ran out of time for him to edit it. And then, like, a week later, the 2021 Rumble had already happened. And he was like, I feel like we should finish editing it and release it. We already recorded it. I was like, Ray, I don't think people are going to care. He was like, what do you mean? I said, I don't think people are going to care about a 2021 Rumble fantasy booking a week after the Rumbles happened.
Number 14, Natalia.
And, like, I feel bad saying it like that to him, but it was kind of just like looking at it from a numbers perspective. It was just like, we weren't gonna set the world on fire if we uploaded that. Which, I mean, my fantasy bookings on this channel never really did that well numbers-wise anyway. Because people pretty much just look at that kind of stuff and they're like, Xander, we came here for universe mode, not for... We came here to watch you do the fantasy booking through video games, not to hear you talk about it. That's why I got moved to Wrestle Luigi.
Another reason to be a good driver is saving money.
Number 15,
Try the all-new Baja Chipotle collection at Subway today. Wow, that looks good.
Oh, man. Already an hour in, and we are in for a 3-hour long haul tonight. It's Zack Snyder's WWE SmackDown tonight.
What makes you think we should start the search there?
This is me tonight. Start search here.
Right, improve APG. Lost Mitchell, February 14th.
next team. Notably, when she does hit the Soul Snatcher on Lynn, throws her on the top rope. Mysterio, dominant catch, so carries her around the side. Sets Lynn down and hits him with the launches Rumble here. Number 16, Ken.
Oh, man. Fucking boo, Terry. Get off my screen. That's right. Next week is Saturday Night's Main Event. Next week is also the 24-hour live stream. Keep that in mind, folks. Just remember that. Next Saturday, the 25th, is my 24-hour live stream on YouTube and Twitch.
It is unrivaled service. All the unforgettable moments you can find your package today at our location next to
Ray, number 17, Chelsea.
Waiting for the punchline.
Carmelo Hayes verbally last week, telling him and physically doing tonight. And Carmelo tangled that Jimmy reached to Jimmy and Jay first approach this last week. Jimmy was all by himself and set the stage.
What YouTube channel? Haven't decided yet, Zach. When I know, you'll know. I haven't decided if it's going to be here, if it's going to be Xander Ellis 11, if it's going to be ZRC Entertainment, which is actually just still Sanctuary right now. I haven't decided if I'm going to change the name or not. But it'll be filled with a bunch of stuff.
I gotta mention here, getting deep into the writing.
Jay's got a world heavyweight championship. What do you got? It seemed like when living in the shadow of your brother who's living in the shadow of Roman Reigns. But for some reason, you want to take shots at me. But I got a serious question for you, Big Jim. How are you going to take shots at me when you're sitting on the bench?
Oh, damn, Mello.
Do me this favor. Let's set those
Enter yet. We're just going to show
because I'm about to show you exactly what Mello does.
the Women's United States champion. Like Chelsea runs in, grabs that by the arm, pulls around.
He says Mello this all the time. He's had some misses lately. When we look at the results, he's had misses, Wade. I can't deny that. But the easiest way in this game to not miss is to not take the shot in the first place.
Talia. Talia now demolished Chelsea on the outside. Chelsea runs into the ring where everyone's around her. Number 18.
Big Jim tonight. Yeah, Big Jim put his sunglasses on. Put Mello sunglasses on after he set up flying. I love it.
I feel like, did I do something with these two in universe at some point? I feel like I did. Yes, there was the tag match. During the feud between Jimmy and Trick. During the Jimmy and Trick feud, Trick and Mello teamed up again to face Jimmy and Jacob, and Randy Orton showed up on NXT to RKO Mello because they were having their WrestleMania match. Which Mello did win, you know, credit to him. Oh yeah, I love the play up of Mello's ego.
Chelsea's bestie entered the ring, and Chelsea made the lead. Starting by Woods makes the score smaller to the Vega and launches out of the ring.
Yeah, Mello and Randy was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that one. Which, credit to him, that was Ray's pitch after Ray pulled the plug on Orton and Dom at WrestleMania. Because originally, I've mentioned this a million times. We talked about this on the Fallout stream of the season as well. Later, the same night that Season 5 ended. But like, WrestleMania Season 5, the original world title matches were CM Punk versus Gunther and Randy Orton versus Dominic Mysterio, with Gunther and Randy walking out as the world champions. But Ray was just going to turn Punk heel and have him cheat to beat Randy at Backlash. And he was like, I'd rather just put the belt on Punk immediately.
Then Piper grabbed punches and she and Chelsea worked together to take out Chelsea's long-time rival.
That's the worst guys in the locker room, not statistically one of the greatest tag team of all time in the form of Jimmy Uso. Makes it a lot more difficult now. It's a real difficult now. For Charles Mello, is in a mess. Jimmy Uso and Punk control.
Soul Ruga hits the ropes for Soul Snatcher. Piper pushes Chelsea out of the way and takes him himself. As Liv then quickly has Dominic over back to the ring, hits up Livy and Soul Ruga. Soul Ruga.
Oh yeah, the way Mello cost Randy against Dom. I loved that finish. That was a... I hate to put it this way. That was like a couple... No, that wasn't a couple weeks. That was... At this point, we'd already discussed it. But, like, at this point, I had figured out... I had learned that... Or not learned, but I more or less kind of found out that... that I wasn't going to have Randy win the title at WrestleMania. And that was like, it was almost a way of like, Mello was the consolation prize for me. Like, oh, but you get to do Randy versus Mello. It was like, oh, cool. And so I was like, you know what? Out of spite for how annoyed I am that Randy doesn't get to win the world title, I'm going to make this the best thing I can.
We then get that spot of a room trading. Becky against Mandy. 5, 4, 3, sound the sirens. Finally, number 19.
Frank, Brad, how are you?
Brother did not sound excited about Mello. I love Carmelo Hayes, right? I really like. So, Derek, let me put it like this. I really like Carmelo Hayes. I do. I had been planning Dom and Randy as the WrestleMania World Heavyweight title match in season 5 since pretty much before Randy returned at SummerSlam. Right, so Randy returned at SummerSlam in December 2023 on the channel. WrestleMania was June 2024. So there was 6 months there where that was the plan. And that being said, I had it all set in stone. It was going to work out. Randy was going to be the World Heavyweight Champion. I was like, this is like the one chance we have to make Randy the champion in the modern universe where it would actually make sense, it would actually fit and stuff. And then suddenly the rug got swept out from under him. I was like, but you get to have him face Carmelo Hayes. I was like, oh, well, I had other ideas for Carmelo, but all right. And before you ask, like, what was the other idea for Carmelo? I cannot remember right now. Cannot remember.
The things is the TNA not for the person stepping through the prohibited portal. Now, at long last, WWE as before she can get away, Jordan Grace pulls her in, nails the Juggernaut driver, throws the white his body at
Randy and Mello seemed like they'd steal the show. Oh, yeah.
over the top rope. Chelsea.
Oh, yeah, and they did. It's like one of my favorite matches from that WrestleMania in universe. But it was kind of just one of those bitter moments of like, yeah, all right, guess this is what I can expect now that I'm giving Ray SmackDown. And like, if you look at it, at that point, Ray had every right to have a say over all the SmackDown match results at WrestleMania in Season 5. He was literally taking over the show after WrestleMania. I was just pouting because I didn't get to put the belt on Randy. I'm not even a huge Randy Orton fan. I was just like, well, people want to see it. This feels like the one chance we'll do it. Yeah, you know, never say never at this point.
At the sight of this, Piper gave it and we get the stare down that, yes, please, I would like this.
Oh, God, that springboard DDT was awesome.
Mama pump herself, hoist Piper ended up in a fireman's carry, doing a big Ray. She can do Piper. Backs into the ropes, drops her over the top rope. Piper did it.
Vegas believes the Chainsaw is still in the fight, but in full control is that man. Carmelo Hayes.
Anything is possible. That's true. Yeah, anything is possible. I mean, hey, you know, Nathan Frazier ran around with 2 belts this season for a while. You never know who's going to get a big push in Alice 11 Universe. R-Truth got a big win this week.
In a perfect world, this sets up a feud games. Look at our reversal. Jordan Grace now turns around in the Rumble to be face to face with Naomi. In number 20, able to turn the shoulders out.
All right, I'm at number 20 in the Women's Rumble at this point on editing. Mellow Springboard DDT is always awesome. Like, genuinely, I think it should be his finisher. Yeah, because that springboard leg drop worries me. Or that top rope leg drop worries me sometimes. Just for his future. Because I know Matt Hardy's talked about how those top rope leg drops damage his spine big time. Two-thirds done with the Women's Rumble. So, and we're only an hour into the stream. I will stay live tonight until I get this video edited. And I will stay live tonight until this video is edited. And I get the website updated from this week of action on the channel. Because otherwise I'm not going to have time to do it. And I'm recording Scorched Earth when I wake up tomorrow. If I get it done early enough, it'll go out as a premiere tomorrow night. Or tomorrow at 5 p.m. Otherwise it'll go out Sunday in the morning.
2 months the way through now as Dakota Kai enters the mix. It will be an ongoing battle as the baby faces continues to clean up the ranks. One Becky's to up and eliminate the remaining members of the Pure Future Collective, along with Dakota Kai joining in as revenge for making Kai take that off the show, as well as revenge for making me have to hear.
Good God. That pop-ups Samoan drop was insane.
Creativity of his own, certainly the biggest, stronger man in this matchup. You can hold the pressure that.
You know what? I just thought about this randomly. You know what one of the coolest moments in a Rumble is to me? Like, just kind of one of the coolest technical spots Rumble-wise is. And once I say this, you guys might remember it. I think it was the 2020. I think it was the 2020. Oh, jeez. That was awesome. Anyways, I only ask because I watched Undertaker in its entirety for the first time. Like, wow. Oh, what was Undertaker's last good WrestleMania, not counting 36? Probably 29. Probably 29. Sorry, I missed that question for a second there. But yeah, no. Cool spot that I really liked in the 2020 Women's Rumble. I just thought about this while I was editing this Rumble. Is, oh! My God! I need these two to stop cooking for a minute so I can yap. So, in the Women's Rumble in 2020, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, it started with Alexa Bliss and Bianca Belair as numbers 1 and 2. And then, like, halfway through the Rumble, they were the only ones in the ring again. I just think that's really cool sometimes. And we actually replicated that in the Season 3 Men's Rumble in LS11 Universe with AJ Styles and Gunther. Oh! I guess every Bloodline member just uses a spear.
We got that graphic up there. She probably forgot it was in this Rumble. And then she throws her out of the ring. Candice LeRae.
Oh, there he is. Oh, come. Just have Mello get a distraction win at that point. Just give Mello a distraction win at that point. I get what you mean, Derek. I see a lot more technical wrestler in Jimmy.
Number 22. Yep.
Oh no, Mello, you're about to get jumped. Yup. I was gonna say, Mello's like patting Jacob too much. He's about to get his ass dropped. Poor guy. Mello did nothing wrong. Brother was just trying to exist.
There's some tension there. Number 23.
Here he comes. There he is. He's in a red suit.
We will hear from South Dakota.
And the heirs, they are plus. That's what you get for.
Yeah, Jacob does look ready to jump solo. We could get a Hikuleo here tonight. Or Hikuleo. I don't think we get a Lance. I think Lance is going to start in NXT.
Don't freak out. 50% off all menu price Domino's pizzas when you order online right now. Right now.
Again, she's not like most girls.
Now through the end of the week,
The former women's champion enters the mix. Everyone looks at her and agrees. Not today, Satan.
I'll just let that clip be fully audible there with no context for y'all. Or Tala Tonga or whatever they call him. Solo relives the bloodline. I would not mind. Billy is cheap. I don't want them to end.
Push Nia towards the ropes, but Nia comes out of fight. She does the big thing that'll Dakota Kai eliminate.
I figured you want the whole roll since you seemed hungry with the effort. How many tickets should we?
Don't be passive progressive. Drivers who switch could save lives.
Nia then headbutt effects. Number 24.
Every time.
Oh, that's a good joke, Xander. That's a really good joke. Past me. I'm going to save that one. I'm going to save that one for when you guys see the video, though. All I will say is you will all appreciate the joke I pull for number 24 in the Women's Rumble. Don't worry, it's not Santina Morella. I wouldn't do that.
Free gifts to bring home. Member deals to get more projects done with free standing shipping. Start earning free Milo's rewards today.
Love my natural hair, but not what hoodies and hats were doing to it. So I created a satin.
What? Apparently Lindsay Dorado is back in WWE? What?
How do we get you there? Get financial guidance for bankers and community. Convenient digital tools all in one place.
I'm sorry, what?
Taste for business. Make more with yours. Unlike some hearts, Reese's don't taste like desperation.
Subway's got a different $6.99 meal of the day deal for every day of the week. Yes, even Tuesdays.
One step closer for a team carrying a lot of hope. One step closer to a story beginning. Eagles, the NFC division. NBC and Peacock. This crowd is so city and destroying the former first Saxon rival team of Solar.
Yeah, live event. What? Lindsay Dorado returns to WWE NXT live event. Lindsay Dorado is officially back with WWE after saying Lindsay Dorado returned to NXT this spring. All right, cool. Good for him. Why not? Just Solo just dropped the mic.
After losing tribal combat. Nice job, San Diego. The Academy's about some answers.
And Jacob and Tama are just not going with him.
Nia just hoists her up, just throws her over the top rope.
We get it. Let's just bring back all of them. Why not?
And she's trying to sneak an elimination. She's unsuccessful, but she's getting cocky. Because number 25 is with
Oh, oh, oh! Jacob's about to get promo time. Oh, Jacob's about to speak. I love you, Jacob.
I give a damn if you cheer us. I give a damn if you boo us. Shut the hell up.
Hold up. You guys.
What you thought I was crazy? Huh? What you thought I was up there empty? Huh? What you thought I was losing it? Huh? You're crazy day about this situation. I'm just getting started.
Oh, he's just getting started. You have anything? You have anything you want to say to the people, Missile? Anything you want to say to the people other than showing them your tail? Oh, Missile, this is precarious pathing for you to choose, baby. She's going behind the TV. Hell yeah, Jacob. Missile, do not go after that bag. Oh! 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 Oh yeah. Missile, prepare yourself, baby girl. Oh, fuck off! Don't tease a guy like that! Why you gotta tease a guy like that? Well, come on. Santos without the beard actually looks better. I kind of like him without the beard. We'll get up here.
Tonight, Motor City Machine Guns. That's with a reputation and former champions. It's fine. You will take that moment. Why? Remember, there's no red carpet rolled out for us. Never. No one is handing us.
Hi, Missile. Okay. If you're gonna be in here, I need you to not be right in front of my monitor.
You take it from their hands, from their throats. That's what they got looked up to. Okay?
Missile, so help me God, do not stick your face in the paint water. Missile. Missile, get off of the 3D printer. This is what my daily life looks like, by the way. Telling this cat not to do incredibly dumb things.
Raquel Lipman turned to start bullying Becky Lynch for David Einstein, or staying focused on her potential self. Number 26 from NXT, it's Ron.
Oh, there you are again. No. Hold on, let me just this way you all can see the nonsense going on behind me. We always joke that I got a defective cat from the factory. Like, I got one that didn't have a warranty. They gave me the broken one with no warranty. Didn't tell me what I was getting myself into.
It's time for another actual call-up match. Roxanne's done it all. She's a 2, 3 times, 16, something like that. Recently had a conversation with Bailey.
Yeah. Yeah. What was the Jesus Christ in reference to, Pierre? Was it something this thing did? Yeah, that thing. Just jumping behind the couch like she did. Or me calling her broken, because she kind of is. Let's be real. Call a spade a spade.
Which is very possible. And Roxanne comes right in, goes out with Bailey, hits her with the pop rocks, and buddies up with Nia just a little bit. Nia and work together and eliminate last year.
What the hell? Yeah? No, hold on, Missile. I gotta see that one on tape delay. I gotta see that one on the tape delay. What was that? She really rolled for stealth on that one. She hit it, too. Like, I did not hear her coming, and then she just sprung. Oh, and she's out. Yeah? Oh, what a strange cat I've got. Missile, you're one of the channel mascots. I hope you know that.
Number 27. She will be
Texas was waiting and wondering and worried. Now Texas smashing with a TurboTax expert who does everything for you.
Yeah. Yeah, Missile really does exist in her own little bubble. Hey! Stay out of that bag. I know you love the idea of eating microplastics, but stay out of that bag. Edible is an option for Missile, by the way.
Get a large stuffed crust pizza and 16 bonus wings starting at $19.99 only at Pizza Hut.
Edible has never been a requirement for Missile. Like, I went to adopt Missile, 18 months ago at this point. I was like, hi, little cat, do you want to come with me? Do you have things I can eat? I have food. Guess not what I asked. What do you mean? You can only eat food. I can eat more than food. Missile, food is the only edible thing. I didn't say it had to be edible for me to ingest it. She knows that I'm talking about her when I do that voice. Don't you, Missile? You know this is the voice we use for you. Like, just the typical toddler voice, because that's how she acts.
The NXT Women's Champion is the next champion goes after Roxanne Perez. Ready to take her out and do her day again. And she's against the show like she can't be on.
Missile, thank you.
Hits over her finisher, only gets swung around into a fight with Nia Jax. We have 3 entries left. I'll go ahead and tell you now, we're getting all of these before we get our next one. Number 28, she's on her own.
Missile, get off that shelf. Hey, get off that shelf. Don't try and go a shelf higher. Don't backsass me.
History changing news approach. Here with our relationship with TNA and indeed tonight we see the Motor City Machine Guns, a couple of revolutionaries in this industry. Nizzle Herder, they feel like they have things going their way right now. Last week felt like a much needed breakthrough for stars.
Yeah, no, I think it's just you, JT.
Against the wall. Way to go, Jax, Roxanne Perez. The ring is filling up. Raquel Rodriguez expects to live more from Nia Jax. Up next, number 29.
Oh man. I don't know, JT. I don't choose what advertisements play on my videos. I just turn advertisements on so that I get money. You know, JT, ads are personalized on YouTube. It's based on other stuff you've watched.
Based on what was happening on Marlon tag teams, and it's giving us Firefly. That's the result we could give you. This is an Englishman, so common sense and Englishmen go hand in hand, and I have no bias when it comes to that.
Could you imagine getting to pick ads? I would have so much fun with it. I would fuck with people so hard. I would mess with you guys so hard if I got to choose the ads that played on my videos. I would be downright devious with the ads I picked to play for everybody. I have now made 50 graphics for this. What ads are you getting then? I don't... Wait, are you talking about on my video or on Smack... Missile! Jesus Christ, cat. What are you... What? Yeah? Weird ass cat. Oh, you're talking about on the show here or on my own videos? Or on YouTube? Because YouTube ads are personalized. Regular commercials aren't. But no, I was not getting that kind of commercial.
Number 30. Years away. She is a little bit of a goddess. She go. Final marks the women's race. Listen, Neely. See on Roxanne Perez. Roxanne Perez. It's not just the team. It's the speed by which they execute.
You know what? Her going after that box is fine. Cats like boxes. I get standard commercials like pet food commercials and movie ads and stuff and TV ads.
Nia Jax managed to hoist Julia up on her shoulders. Heartbreakingly, Julia lost the DIY back early December on SmackDown.
Wow. Right there, it's you back from Las Vegas. Grown up together and been tagging together for years. Aiming to climb to the top of the mountain here.
Naomi and Bianca Belair worked together to start tipping her Jax to the top rope. Raquel and Lynn join in with a cross.
Missile.
With Nia by Raquel and Lynn. Naomi and
Missile. Do not try and reach behind that. It won't work.
Right now.
Right now.
Do not even fucking think about it. Don't you think about that. I see you thinking about it. Don't. She was thinking about going to the shelf that is, like, very high in the air. I'm also getting an Ozempic ad right now, if we're talking about what kind of ads I get. What are they trying to say?
Ozempic lowers the risk of major cardiovascular events such as stroke, heart attack, or death in adults also.
Why? Why? Did you guys hear that little fucker? Come here. Yeah, you just sit in my lap. You're just sit in my lap after that. She literally just went over there to knock something off the shelf, then got off the shelf. Hey. Nope, you're going to sit right here. You're going to settle down. Yep. No. No, no, no.
Taking bisulfonylurea or insulin may increase low blood sugar risk. Common side effects include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, stomach pain, and constipation.
She was trying to get to the shelf that's like 6 feet higher. Like the shelf that's probably in total about 7.5 feet tall. She was trying to reach that. And so in the meantime, she got up on the lower shelf that's like probably 4 feet tall, jumped up on it, pushed something to the floor, and then jumped off. Like, I didn't want to be up there anyway.
This week only at Domino's, get unlimited mini price pizza.
Like, you little shithead.
Choose any size pizza you want, any crust you want, and any toppings you want. Oh, and any number of pizzas you want too. Get 50% off your perfect pizza or pizza. This week only
Nia
at
Jax eliminated. Then it's Raquel turns around. Charlotte Flair runs into a massive move for Charlotte Flair to work together. Raquel retreated.
Convenient digits. All in one place. Change your business. Make more choice.
she's gone. It's dangerous.
What's that? Hey, Josh. Good to see you, bud. It's SmackDown. My cat's in the room. There she is. She's a menace to society. That's Missile if you've never seen her. She earned that name. I gave it to her because I thought it was cute, and then she turned out to actually just be a fucking weapon of mass destruction. And other than that, it's been a pretty run-of-the-mill SmackDown as usual. Nothing terribly special.
Five names on it. Turning around. Open Bliss against Blissful Grace, baby. Meanwhile, Charlotte here. She hoists Bianca Belair. Morgan breaks member of the Rump, breaking her fall. On the floor.
I just watched the KO segment and loved it. Oh, it was great. What made the SmackDown special? I don't know, man. Saying it's nothing special isn't an insult. It's just, it's a regular, harmless episode of SmackDown. I'm not sitting here bored out of my mind. I'm just like, yeah, it's a pretty standard episode of SmackDown. Like, again, it's not a bad thing. It just means it's a regular episode. You want that? Okay, you're wanting that. I see a pawn. Adore it. I'm sure the people enjoyed having you. What did you even knock on the floor? She knocked my Homer Simpson figure on the floor. Because you saw my other channel. I do in fact have a Homer Simpson figure. I don't know where Homer's gonna fit into everything in the Xander stop motion cinematic universe. But probably is. Oh yeah, it's been better than last week for sure.
Belair eliminated Charlotte. It's all starts to sit on it. Charlotte realizing this is a massive threat. Great showing in her debut.
By the multi-city machine guns, absolutely impressive in that corner as they came in. Innovators of the cruiserweight style, master technicians while they're running. True veterans of the game. And there's an example. And then he takes out the leg. Once they get the advantage, they give him no room whatsoever to get out of that. Is he going to hide in hook?
All three within the final three eliminations. So let's grab back for
Now double figure four.
Charlotte, the big move. Bliss falls back. The final two.
I didn't know there was a controversy around Jada Parker. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, man. Hold on, I guess I will look it up.
Despite the amount of abuse thrown at Berto, still trying his best to keep his team in the fight and drag this duo to victory. And now you're seeing the other side of it, of what Esparza is capable of, just like that. A hook and a leg for Angel, and another kick somehow, some way. Absolute genius innovation. Take another look at this.
All right then. You know, I don't really have anything to add to that. It's all he said, she said stuff.
Reaction from this sold-out crowd in San Diego. This one's coming apart the seams now. Both teams
Play.
relative modes.
Cannot come back. Alexa Bliss.
MTY, he's seen such success with that. Champions just had it too well scouted, and now Chris Sabin doing this thing. Wow! Clear to the outside. Taking itself back over. This is not where you want to be if you're in Las Vegas. Here goes Sabin. Suicide dive.
The DIY found a Wednesday. But I also wanted to get
To the ring. I've no idea how Brett was
the
going to
women's Royal Rumble beats the people this year. Still have two more. I saw the But that brings us to next WWE.
Oh, there's Pretty Deadly. Also, the fit on Pretty Deadly. 10 out of 10. No notes. Oh my god, and Los Garza got a visual pin, and that's just processed.
the lost by Gyllenhaal, Fox's Sydney Machine Gun were poised and ready with a storm about to finish strongly. They have a date with the tag champion,
DIY, here's that. You know exactly what has to be coming your way. Guys, you had the championships for 42 days until early December.
Jack, you stop taking my wrists. It shouldn't take long. Have an addendum to
Oh my god, Kevin with the Rey Mysterio shirt.
Cody didn't even sign this. He won't sign it until you sign it. Well, guess what? I'm not signing it until Cody signs it. And you know what? I don't trust you. I need to read this first. I'm not doing that right now. I have a match. Stop trying to distract me, Nick.
Poor Nick Aldis.
Still to come tonight. The Hall of Famer in front of these hometown fans. And
Poor Nick.
And something against KO is tonight. You got arguably the most stacked roster of Rumble. A women's championship match. A couple of weeks ago, it was Timmy Tyler. They now the danger zone for Shrek Bailey. All right.
All right. Man's just trying to do his job. All right, folks. I have gotten through the entire beat for beat Women's Rumble booking for the WrestleLuigi video. I just need a minute before I work on the men's, because oh my god, that was a lot. Guy was the best now on SmackDown. It's not even close. Agreed. He should win. He should win the belt. He's not gonna, but he should. All right.
Here we go, folks. One more time. Royal Rumble 2025. I vow the roster of Rumble. Maybe he's even got like some. Who knows? He's Kevin Owens. But it's now time. 100% hot take. They should. Let's jump right into it. Number one in the 2025 Royal Rumble for the men's.
I believe in the Canadian dream. Same. How's that book? I sure am, Josh. Except now it's just how WWE should book, because that's going to get a lot more search traffic than how Xander would book. Or actually, it's just probably going to be called booking the entire 2025 Royal Rumble event. Because I'm doing the women's, the men's, and I'm fantasy booking the women's Rumble beat for beat, the men's Rumble beat for beat, Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens not beat for beat, and adding one more match onto the card. And if you saw last year's that I did, Josh, then you might remember I had the graphic up in this corner, one of the corners, that like was keeping track of everyone in the Rumble actively and removing them as they got eliminated. That way people wouldn't have to try and remember who was in it. That way I could keep track of who got eliminated. And so I'm having to go through and make the graphics for it. And I'm up to 62 individual graphics I've had to make for this one video. For every elimination and entrance. Fantasy Book of Celebrity Rumble. Maybe one day.
And of course, you know what you're going to get. You guys are going to win. Spoiler alert. But they do their best wrestling for 9 seconds. And number 3, Pat.
Sounds like you need to vaporize that pole.
It's rough, buddy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I was supposed to have it done like 2 days ago. I recorded it. I was supposed to record it on Wednesday. Ended up not being awake enough to do so. Yeah, what's up, JT? Like, ended up not being awake enough to record it on Wednesday. Recorded it yesterday. Didn't have the energy to edit it yesterday. And then I worked late today, so I didn't get home until right before this stream started, outside of eating dinner with my roommate. And so it was just like, at that point, I'll just edit it while I'm live tonight. But I will share this real quick. I will share the intro with everyone. I already showed this earlier, but not all of you were here for it yet. I did something a little trolly, someone that's not in the wrestling community online anymore. The Royal Rumble is fast approaching, and with everyone and their mother trying to predict the 30 men that are going to enter the yearly match, I thought that today I would do something a little different and tell you I think WWE should book the entire Royal Rumble 2025 Premium Live event and challenge WWE to do it better. Thought there was a gap in the market for someone doing that. As I said earlier, it's kind of a dick move on my part to just steal his thing, but I don't think he's going to come around to ask for it back anytime soon. How do you book Linguini? Like the guy from Ratatouille? Or is that just a bad typo of Luigi?
They wanted to get over his. We're going to see AO in action in just a little bit.
That was how Adam Blompier used to do it back at What Culture. It was, hello there, my name is Adam from What Culture, and this is how WWE should have booked, where I take an angle from the past and challenge WWE to do it better, because I'm a smartass. Ding!
And here's feedback. Our first match on SmackDown since he competed in a women's U.S. Championship.
Well, B-Fab getting a singles match tonight. Hell yeah. She did really good in that triple threat. Like, yeah, I feel a little bad when it comes to Adam Blompier. Because he actually did, like, he had all that crap happen in 2017. He went away, he worked on himself, and then seemingly, according to multiple sources, the stuff that came out about him in 2023 was false. And so he was blacklisted again because someone just decided they didn't like him. I don't know, though. I'm not picking sides in something I wasn't there for. Well, he's not from What Culture or Wrestle Talk anymore, so no, I have not, JT. I've met Luke from Wrestle Talk, and that's it. He and I were on a stream together for about 10 minutes once.
has managed to drop Piper in the early goings of this one. In fact, training in the
Used to watch all of What Culture's reaction videos back in the day. God, that was like the peak time on wrestling YouTube, man. It's all downhill from there. Once they left and did Cultaholic, it was kind of downhill when it came to personalities on wrestling YouTube. Yeah, and it was really scummy, and I know he didn't go back to Wrestle Talk. But, like, this is not... Okay, look. I was going to say this is not a dig at Adam. It is a little bit. I think it might be more of a dig at Wrestle Talk, though, than it is at him. when he came back to wrestling YouTube in 2020 to do the Wrestle Talk stuff, and he was back for 3 years or so, it was very clear his heart was not in it. Like, I hate to say it. I don't know if it was just the years away kind of dulled his mind for wrestling. I don't know what it was. But it was very obvious with his fantasy bookings that his heart was not in it anymore. And that he didn't really want to be on wrestling YouTube. And then, you know, he ended up leaving and now he's doing his board game stuff. And I think that's what he just wanted to do was board game stuff. He cares more about that than wrestling. And that's fine, you know? People grow out of wrestling. Their interests change as they get older. And that's just what happened. Love to see Piper getting the singles wins. What culture in the mid-2010s was peak, as well as Dank Ops and Willpower back in the day. Classic Dank Ops was great as well. I've never been like the biggest Dank Ops guy, but I liked his old stuff a lot more than the newer stuff.
Again, because of JDL.
Oh yeah, you guys get a small crash out from me on the video that's going up. That's thing. Hold on. Let me read that again. He was happy to be on wrestling YouTube, but he just didn't want to do the same stuff he was doing on What Culture on another show. Yeah, and that's exactly what they wanted him to do. Yeah, he wanted to do different stuff. Wrestle Talk just wanted to be like, "Oi, guys, we got an Olympier." So that's kind of how Ollie sounds.
And also was on the receiving end of Audrey's script at WrestleMania 4. And on behalf of everyone here at SmackDown and the entire WWE family.
Oh, and JT, as for your question about WCPW or DPW, I'm gonna say WCPW did a lot for wrestling, especially with like everything else. But I think DPW is considered a far more legitimate promotion. Hold on, I found my blooper.
Please remember to cut that, Sergeant. Please remember to cut that. Oh my God. There are two members. They're going to start off this press.
I don't know. Quizlemania on Parts Unknown was great, though. It was until it wasn't. Okay? It was until it wasn't. Quizlemania was fun until it wasn't. That's how I feel about Wrestle Talk in general. I loved it till I didn't. In part, I stopped loving them because they, threw that shade at me. Like, pretty much said it without saying it, that like they would never, that they found the idea of working with me as an actual creator instead of just a meme in their chat. They found it laughable. They said without saying that they pretty much found it laughable that I could ever actually be a guest on their shows because I'd started as a meme in the fan base. And Also, I'm not going to name names, but there is a host on Wrestle Talk that I find fucking unbearable. And that is the most I will say there. Speculation Mania can run wild in the chat for all I care.
There are two members of Judgment Day in this matchup. Carlito and Jade have done on marking on. Because I don't want to Finn Balor rocks his way down the ring as the ice bring that job out yet again. It's like it's a pretty self-joke. But in number 7,
Waiting to win. You're ready to succeed again at UMGC, the BDU.
So
I was drowning in that.
I had over $36,000 in that.
I think it's pretty obvious who the host. Like, weirdly enough, this channel host is who more or less made me quit watching, because I found him just so unbearable, and he was only growing more and more omnipresent on the channel for some reason. And I was like, all right, that's enough. That and Wrestle Talk just kind of doesn't fact check before they upload news. Cultaholic can be kind of bad about it as well, but I prefer Cultaholic personally. That's just the channel I get my morning news from. So I've talked about this kind of at length many of times. Like, I get my morning wrestling news from Cultaholic, and then if I want to hear other people's opinions, I watch Steven Larson.
he gets into it with Penta, and I don't know why. I'm looking at this particularly this week with I'm not entirely on all this, but don't worry. Football, they're kind of hit the bar so far. We're going to get star power. So, mega star power.
And guess who else? The undisputed WWE champion, Cody Rhodes, and I put Cody to work right away. The two perfect headquarters is in Frisco, Texas.
And watch most Wrestle Talk other than their TLC series. Oh, well, the guy that made me stop watching is on that sometimes, I'll tell you that. Trying to figure out how blunt I want to be about it without, because I'm not going to name drop, but you know, I probably shouldn't hide behind the mask of which member of their cast just annoys me to no avail. Or to no end, I guess, is the better way to word that. Can't mask that fact for very long, can I? But I also just try to be, you know, I try to be a positive guy on wrestling internet, because God knows there's not enough of that in wrestling YouTube. There's a lot more negativity, so that's why I really only talk about the Wrestle Talk stuff when someone else brings them up. I get my little vent out about them every so often. Nope, it's not Ollie. I will say Ollie's the one that laughed at the idea of ever working together. And that made me kind of go, all right, well, that's not happening, I guess. Oh, they actually showed Mr. Tesh instead of Santi Zap for the Tiffany win. Where am I in these montages? Why am I never featured in these? Come on, WWE. What's my problem with masks? My problem is not with masks. My problem is with a certain Wrestle Talk presenter. I myself own a few masks. I mean, you know. Well, maybe not me, but my cousin does. Like, Yes, no, my cousin Mania Alexander wears a mask. Like, this is his mask. He's not wearing it right now because he's not here. When he's here, he wears it, but Mania Alexander's not been around for a while. But, like, I have no problem with masks. In fact, I love this one. The man behind the mask annoys me to no avail. No end. Annoys me to no end is what I meant. You know what I meant.
Those moments because right now I am those moments. So I'm so sorry, Bailey. You're going to have to sit back and watch that little dream die because right now it's Tiffy time.
Time that spins around and it's a joke. She really takes the bait. Too bad the TNA rocked the ball with by not making our championship either. Have to tell the Jake Charles all the types of control is relatively sweat. You size up this match against the number one contender. Number 9, Harry Clark.
Man Alexander taking care of the orphanage. He is, yeah, he is. He's doing a good job with it. I saw him at Christmas. Good guy. You know, he was able to fortunately was able to come visit for Christmas for a little while. We got that big family photo together.
This is the moment for this round. But he's going to come in. It's new. Rick Williams. Number 10.
This main event should be fun. Oh no, this isn't the main event. Bailey and Tiffany's gonna be the main event. This match should be fun. It's almost 10 o'clock, so I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be the main event, right? I keep forgetting SmackDown is still 3 hours. God help us all. Favorite Royal Rumble? Oh. That is such a tough one, but it's such a good question. I really like last year's Women's Rumble, but that's definitely not my favorite. 2019 is pretty great. Just going off of ones that I've watched happen. I really like the 2016 Rumble as well. I have good memories of the 2016 Rumble because, my favorite of all time wins that one. The 2005 Rumble's a lot of fun. Let's see. Like I said, love last year's Women's Rumble. That's up there for me. It's last year's Women's. It could be, I don't know. 2023's Women's Rumble is also really good. The 2023 Women's is also incredibly good, and that's also because Rio won it from number 1. 16 and 18 are your two faves. I like 8. Oh, 18's a great shout, Josh. That might be my answer, actually. You got Adam Cole doing an Iron Man performance in it. You got Rey Mysterio returning in it. You got Cena, Roman. You got that Cena, Orton, Mysterio, Balor, Roman, Nakamura stare down. The John Cena Batista one. Yeah, that's part of what makes the 2005 Rumble so great, Zach. That's part of it. It's a great Rumble. That might be my favorite. You guys might have convinced me. I hadn't even thought about 2018. That one might be my favorite for the men. Last year was probably my favorite for the women's. And Cultaholic had the nerve. Cultaholic had the nerve to call the 2024 Women's Royal Rumble one of the worst matches of 2024. What the fuck? Yep, the real WWE champ is here. From top to bottom, the card was my favorite whole paper. Oh God. It was streak in the mid 2010s of bad rumbles. Oh my God, yeah. 2010 Rumble. No, 2010 was when Edge won. That one's good. I like the 2010 Rumble. 2011 Rumble fucking sucks. 11 sucks. 12 sucks. Or 2011 Rumble sucks. 12 sucks. 13 is eh. 14 sucks. 15 blows. 16 is... I like 16. It's unpopular, but I like the 2016 Rumble. 17 is the... God, 17 is just an offensive Rumble to watch at this point. It's so boring. It's so boring. 18 is awesome. 19 is pretty great. 20 is also... The 2020 Men's Rumble is also up there for me. I'll admit it. I kind of like the Brock stuff from it. Like, obviously, I feel how I feel about Brock now with the allegations, but with the hindsight of the star-making moment it gave Drew, I love the 2020 Men's Rumble now. Third match at the Rumble minus Cena and AJ at 2017 Rumble. Yeah, that's probably mine as well. That's probably mine as well. But Zach, I don't know if I've got a favorite pay-per-view top to bottom. I really don't. Because there's really no shows I go back and rewatch top to bottom ever. I am up to 75 graphics for this show now. I've been working on this for just about 2 hours almost. Shout out to KO Ambrose in 2016, their last man standing. That was also great. And then Kevin still entered they both still entered the Rumble too. That match does rule. I remember that. But yeah, I love the 2016 Men's Rumble. It's just a lot of fun. Triple H winning it, though obvious, was really cool for me because he is my favorite of all time. So I got to see my favorite of all time have a world title run in the time I was watching. And like I know if I'd started watching as a kid, I would have seen Triple H on top in full time. But I wasn't watching, and that's something I can't ever have, so getting to see him with a world title was cool, even if it led to the Roman stuff. Oh, Ambrose should have won that Rumble. You're right. He should have. I'm up to number 13 in the Men's Rumble now in terms of editing, by the way. Almost there. Hey, Brandon. Yeah, the AJ Styles debut in that Rumble is so good. And I love that I love that they were like I've seen the documentary about it a couple of times, or at least the clip from it, where AJ's like, "Oh, am I gonna come out number two?" Or no, they were like, "You're gonna come out number two," and I was like, "Have me come out number three." It's like that's brilliant.
It's a nice long one. KO boots on that tugboat, but also you see off the but it speaks volumes to the caliber of competitor and veteran that KO is. Show a lot of love to Rey Mysterio tonight. KO is every bit rated.
For Finn Balor, final verse on the corner, dog fight. Take turns fighting Penta and Rey. As finally double super kick to Penta and Mysterio sets Finn down on the rope.
This crowd's really behind Rey Mysterio. It's gonna be heartbreaking for them when he loses. But for this being their first ever match against one another, they are cooking right now. This is great. Yeah, you can probably make that argument, Josh. Yeah.
What everyone really wanted to happen. We're starting our super tour outside
That's part about Dean was he didn't need to bleed all the time. Yeah, I agree. I've put it this way many of times before. John Moxley very much feels like he's trying to overcompensate for Dean Ambrose. I do really like Rey Mysterio's sliding splash.
Starting in 1999, only at Pizza Hut.
Ambrose wasn't bad until 1819. Yeah, when they started doing the germaphobe stuff is when the wheels started to fall off on that. AEW John Moxley wasn't bad until I argue 2023. Is LAW tomorrow? Just checking to make sure I'm not mistaken. It was supposed to be. I don't know if it will be because I've been working. I have a couple of other jobs outside of YouTube, so I was at work until just before the stream started. So if it doesn't come out today, it'll come out tomorrow. It genuinely just depends on how early I get up and start working tomorrow. It's a good question. But if it's not tomorrow, it'll be Sunday. Though the first Dean and Seth feud was awesome. Amber's being so hurt by the betrayal of their Hell in a Cell match was awesome. Kind of, until the ending. Yeah. Go. The eliminations are a lot easier to track in the men's rumble because I kind of see who's coming in. I'm like, all right, I know how many people get eliminated here. Ending stream before sweat. JC. That's as much attention as I'm giving that. I will admit, one thing I hadn't even thought about editing this is there are actually points where multiple people get eliminated at the same time, so that's one less graphic every time that happens. Like, multiple people get eliminated at the same time. Mox is killing it. Still is face of AEW, but this is the other story, ain't it? For sleep purposes. No, because if I do that, then I miss big stuff. I'm fine right now. I'm awake enough right now. This week is going to be where I'm going to need to catch up on sleep. Now that I'm not as, once I ensure my bills are paid for the month of January going into February, I can rest a little bit easier. Just that's why I've been so busy this week, is I'm trying to essentially I'm trying to make sure I can pay my bills. Which is why I'm out delivery driving so late now.
Rey Mysterio, believe me, KO has got his over. He is a student of the game, and he knows exactly what Rey's strengths are better than anyone. We've seen this a million times. Right in KO's first place.
That was a cool counter to pop up. But yeah, I'm gonna go out and deliver tomorrow a little bit, so. It's always fun times doing deliveries. I don't mind doing them. They're just tiring. That's why I'm so tired all the time. Like, you spend so many hours of your day behind the wheel of a car. It's exhausting. I sent in a few job applications today, though, so we'll just hope for the best. Cody's coming out of the match, right? Yeah, probably. They'll brawl, and then they'll be forced to sign. God, I love that Kevin Owens does the frog splash, and they just call it the bullfrog splash, and that's great. I also love frogs. I'm a dude. I always think of it as like, you can describe me as, dude, I love frogs. And I take the first letter of each of those words. And that's how you describe me. Yeah, I applied to a few jobs today, so hopefully, hopefully by, mid 2025, I won't be working multiple jobs and I can pay my bills no problem, and I can kind of get back to being as consistent with content as I was before I quit my last job. But see what you did. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. Glad you guys liked the joke. Thank you, thank you. That's always fresh on my mind because when I drew one of my comic characters, um, when I drew him a few years ago, I went through a phase where when I was drawing my characters, I would draw like I would just draw an outline of them that had like their eyes, their hairstyle, like just their face already on it. And I kept that outline saved so that I could do different outfits for them, just all in the same pose. Um, and his casual outfit is a shirt that says "Dude, I love frogs" on it.
First time they ever got one-on-one, and they're making it a memorable one there. What else is KO reveals the here? What else does he have up his sleeve? And the splash just earlier in this match. And he goes with the swanton bomb, the ring. Gets those knees up. 6-1. And now finding a way going blind.
He needs his Baba Power on his finisher. Agreed.
Down to the ring. Everyone starts trying to kick him. It's the shoulder tackle on Priest. Shoulder tackle on Penta. Back body on Jay.
Josh, it looks like they listened. Love to see it. Yeah, that's the real world's champion right there. Oh no. Oh my god. They keep teasing the package pile driver. He's gonna hit it at the Rumble, isn't he? Yeah, we'll probably get Kevin Owens and CM Punk at some point. They are swinging. Get him, Daivari! Make the save, Daivari! Jamie Noble, get in there! Jason Jordan to the rescue!
Martian spires have a very particular set. They can hunt down the latest trends. They're highly trained deal-making professionals who travel far and wide to hustle the best. We get the deals. You get the good stuff. Martian.
Sheamus then turns
Now,
to
you
Damian
can
Priest
just
to
off on menus, Domino's pizzas when you order online right now.
right now.
Right now? Right now. Right now. Now till the end of the week, it's 50% off on pizzas when you order online with the double. I need to ask you something.
Oh, man.
Taro tires. Tires you can trust.
You're not just saying that because you're a hardware representation of the Turo Tire spokes.
Taro performance within reach.
91 graphics now.
Get fast relief with Tom's. It's time to love food back.
So, Dave Buttons,
These items are $7. Like a spicy chicken sandwich, Dave single part-time snacks. Well, today's the day you're off. Really good dream. 2 faves for just $7. Gotta be Wendy's.
May I have the stamps? Still making her name together at last. Deliciously nutritious. It's all signs of good.
We're gonna hit a graphic number 100 here in a minute.
Hashtag fitness. No two members are alike. Their routines are different.
Hello, Dennis.
They all have one thing in common. You're all strong. You're all
Some dedication. Oh, yeah. I'm in it for the long haul, man. I am 37 out of 49 minutes into editing this. At this point, I'm seeing it through.
left. One more episode. Cream on the right. Refresh the whole series.
The most annoying part is like when I have someone come in and start racking up eliminations, and I'm only listing the eliminations one by one. It's like this person eliminated, and then they turn and do this, and this person gets eliminated. And so it's like I have to go in and I just have to slowly go through and do all of this. I'm gonna get through it though, like I said. At this point, I feel like I'm there. Or not there, but I'm almost there. I'm in the 20s at this point.
This is our first Novus season
Yes, Dennis, that is happening.
Shape post-match after what was a classic KO this right now. Went for that package rail driver that caused so much damage to the neck of Cody Rhodes not so long ago. Cody Rhodes right in the wings to prevent his judgment late mysterious into the
Oh, it's almost time. We're at number 97 graphics-wise. It doesn't take long to make these because I've literally got the template set up, but still. 97.
But enough is enough. You two are out of control. What you can call simple signing a contract so just like this, there's not no choice. Next week, at Saturday Night Main, you and Kevin will relinquish your respective championship belts to be suspended above the ring of the Royal Rumble, and you will sign that amended contract.
Oh boy, we're getting a contract signing at Saturday night's main event.
As Kevin doesn't trust you, I don't signing. San Antonio, Texas, so who better to moderate that contract signing than San Antonio's favorite son? Yes, at Saturday night's main event, the contract signing will be moderated by the Hall of Fame, the showstopper, the headline.
Oh, shit. Shawn Michaels gonna mediate. What is Royal Rumble for Season 6? I assume you mean when? Several months from now. I don't have a specific date for you. Oh, we're getting Jacob Fatu and Braun Strowman at Saturday Night's main event. That's got some classic Saturday Night's main event energy to it. Tama Tonga on LA Knight next week. All right, graphic 99. I could say big trucks. I'll say it when it happens, though. I don't say it till the bell rings, typically. I don't say the big trucks line until fists start flying.
He's only saying this to be honest. Think about it. Get your act together. You want to make like
100.
chin up, guys. See you next week. In the final stretch of the Rumble, the night coming out.
What is season 6? Buddy, same thing. If I didn't know the exact date for the Rumble, I'm not going to know it for any other shows. Oh, jeez. Unhinged Johnny there. It's gonna be a time for the little trucks to eat the big trucks. I don't know. Yep, Unhinged Johnny, the a little bit of a shock there with that one. Bailey's team continues to offend me. Is June 28th. 29th. I mean, I announced it on WrestleMania Season 5, so if you already know the dates, why are you asking me? Just genuine question there, man. I mean, Roxanne is in the crowd. She's probably going to cost Bailey. But yeah, if you already know that's the dates, why are you asking me when the dates are? Because it's already been confirmed.
But that being said, bloodline shenanigans started. The line gets involved.
Yeah, Roxanne is overdue for a call up.
But just as this happens, the dicks they are, Matt Cardona on the Raker, heels decide to help out whatever you do. That the other heels, Raw spears the corpse of Sami Zayn, throws him over the top rope, and what they say
Yeah, Dennis, the real life WrestleMania is in April. Unless 11 Universe's calendar is a few months behind. I think we know this. We've been over this many of times, man. I don't really know what you're trying to accomplish by telling me this.
Homemade, maybe six, and tasty too.
taking this big bastard out of its team.
Keeps you stronger than ever. So you can say yes to more than ever. Depends. The only thing stronger than ever is you.
What are real cheese people?
Oh, it physically pains me putting this person on my graphic for the Rumble. But we all know he's going to be in it. I think you all know exactly who I'm talking about. Can't stand the guy.
Strong enamel is your best defense against erosion and calluses. Reinforce that defense with Pernamel as its shield.
Yep, that's the one.
Cardona turns around, blind to bang, brass knuckles from Logan Paul. Good throws neck.
That's the one that sold moldy cheese to children.
Look, I gotta go with those calls. It's gonna be a battle. Hard to eliminate. 7 round points.
Almost there. I'm at number 27.
The Viper returns. We're gonna shove Skybox and Kevin Owens. Big point.
So you're still not a fan of Logan Paul? Nope. You would be correct, Josh. That is his fan base, his children.
Where they turn their attention to the rising stars and pump. Solo Sikoa and Jacob Hodgson staggering their feet. 28. Matt.
Yep, cannot stand the guy. Thanks for asking, though. Like, I'm very fortunate that LS11 Universe, we have enough stars on our roster where we don't need him. Like, we don't need him. Oh, it's a Charlotte vignette. You're right. I didn't even realize that. I saw the blonde and, like, the extravagant jacket, and I was like, oh, it's just a Tiffany Stratton vignette.
Got it. Got it. Last fight set. Clipboard game. So Rose has a ring. We discussed the appearance of NXT in Florida. Now here in San Diego to try to.
My assumption is she'll return by the Rumble or in the Rumble.
And for the first time with Tiffy time, it's an introduction settle in a match.
Once again, Tiffany Stratton's gear on point as always. She's going to return at the Rumble, then why would you ruin it? I guess same way they did with Cody in 2023. I'm not supporting the idea, but that's probably why they did it.
Roman finds by his side, Son for the official introduction about the Roman slides in the ring, right to the face of Jacob. Jacob wants to turn around, Super gets slow and fall. Roman Breaker comes running in, Roman spear shot, predicts the contest for the ages. Jacob face to face again. Roman just boom.
Yes, he is, Dennis. Yep, I saw the show where they announced it. I've talked about it tonight already.
He sells it just like Brock did.
The center of the universe tonight is well and truly San Diego, California. But in truth, that center of the universe keeps moving to whatever town Tiffany Stratton shows up.
110 graphics now. Almost there. Number 30's not entered just yet in my booking here.
Here we go. One of these things is not like the other. Number 30. All in that favor of Paul Heyman, otherwise he got the last cycle himself instead of
a long time ago. Kid, one of the guys. What for this matchup has been about as terrible as I have ever seen. First of all, the championship opportunity. How does she celebrate? She turns up on the wall. Now that's suddenly not that superstar. It's not your job to do that. You're a superstar, and you know that you brawl with Ajax for people. Then you get on a flight across country over 3 time zones for the random. Brawl with someone else. Hold on. She's a major role in NXT. She takes great pride in mentoring, showing leadership within this promotion. You're blaming
Bill, CM Punk is in, number 30. Bill Saunders down on the ring. Sweet Tom Walker second part of the meanwhile, Randy this great industry was based on want some?
The single most important thing in this industry, which is when it
And that breaking the wall,
Scratchings Championship.
bringing up the pairs, Logan Paul, one champion.
Specifically when GTS on display. And then there's the attempt at the Bailey to Belly.
All right, I'm to the point now where all 30 people have entered. Only graphics I have to make now are when people get eliminated. I'm almost there, and then I can take a break for a little bit here from doing work and just watch the rest of the show. That's my opinion on the new Donkey Kong design. I don't love it. I don't love it. As for the bad blood thing, Danis, I don't know what day of the weekend it's going to be. Yeah, it's up to Ray. I assume Sunday. That's typically Sunday afternoon is typically when Ray puts out premieres.
Solo's in a bad place, just like what happened with Morgan earlier in the week. Cena hurts off the Rollins. We're back in there. Flame forces with takes him on. Throws Solo out.
Guaranteed to sit and resign. Easy. Things people love.
16 bonus wings, 1 pizza, wings and pizza. Stop. Plus, pizza, Chicken large stuffed crust pizza and 16 bonus wings starting at $19.99 only at Pizza 5.
Roman Seth off to roast him. He goes up for a stomp, follows. But when he tries to follow it, throws Roman, holds on, and throughout on instead.
Almost there.
With Seth still on his shoulders.
Your team with Verizon Business shipping
Like the Super Bowl season Rollins.
We do it all.
4 out of 5 men on the apron. Very carefully runs into the Superman punch through the
Oh, that was really good. Oriental. Have you ever dreamt of getting 2 of your favorite Wendy's items for $7? Like a spicy chicken sandwich, or 10-piece nugs?
So I'm not a Wendy's guy. I'm getting a Wendy's commercial right now. I can't hear the Wendy's menu item Dave Single anymore. I didn't even know that was a thing, right? I didn't know a Dave Single was a thing until recently when they were doing the Krabby Patty. And the person went through the drive-thru and did a Plankton impression. They're like, "Can I get 1 Krabby Patty?" Wait, do you guys have the Krabby Patty? Yes, we do. I would like 1 Krabby Patty, please. He's like, yeah. And then he gets it. He's like, yes. I finally have the Krabby Patty. Opens it up. Wait a minute. This is just a Dave Single. That's what I think of now anytime I hear the Dave Single. Is just that meme. That TikTok someone posted. Or not from TikTok.
Pizza and 16 bonus wings starting at $19.99 only at Pizza. It's a classic.
4-7 Rollins nice. Such a floss.
I did not. I'd never tried the Wendy's Krabby Patty. I've never been a Wendy's guy, so I get it when there's nothing else to eat, more or less. It's not bad, it's just not my favorite. Fast food wise, I'm an Arby's guy. Someone's got to keep them in business. I guess it's got to be me.
son. She says, this is personal. And she comes sliding through and delivering.
For God's sakes, any sweeter opportunity to win back that exact championship against the woman pivotal in costing it her in the first place. But once again, the Spartans scrapping, not far removed from a rookie, but shows zero signs of
Got it twice, both times I felt like a complete idiot asking for a Krabby Patty. Was it good though?
Two times, in fact, where a recovery Seth Rollins catches Punk on the way down. See, Punk gets around by the confidence and results and skill and athleticism that's been displayed by Tippy Top.
such a rare thing for a young, hungry, up-and-coming superstar against that.
Little Caesars. I don't mind Little Caesars. It's got to be an occasional thing for me to eat it though.
One including the time with the NXT system where it was gold-plated, just like it now is here on SmackDown.
She was the NXT Women's Champion, and then a couple weeks ago, grabbing that right there, cashing in that Money in the Bank contract against her former friend Nia Jax, but she was in such a compromised position and continuing to work.
All right, it's done. 118 graphics. It's done. But yeah, Little Caesars I don't have a problem with. Like, you grew up poor if you like Little Caesars, and I like Little Caesars, so that tells you about my life.
It's Tiffany Stratton, who is taking control of the matchup against the veteran player.
Bailey says such a sport. It's never competed badly all the time. One time in 6 years.
There, okay. Got that exporting now. Tasted good. They added some kind of special sauce. Other than that, it was just your average Wendy's burger. Yeah. This is just a Dave single with special sauce! There we go. Well, there. I have now got how I would book the Rumble processing. I'll eat a Little Caesars when I'm watching Age of Ultron or Spider-Man movie. Interesting. Can I get some context on that, JT? More of a Domino's or Mountain Miles guy myself, pizza wise. I've never heard of Mountain Miles, Pierre. Is that a California thing? Or at least like an out west thing? And then, wait, I like Little Caesars. Josh, I hate to break it to you, bud. You might have grown up kind of like I did. You and I might have grown up very similarly in that regard.
Rally back as she does so as she delivers the message right on the side of that apron.
Storm burst to the ring and he won it.
Trying to get that cool back. Nobody found that too.
With the championship on the line, both women taking every
Mountain Mike's. Still haven't heard about it. Still haven't heard of Mountain Mike's either.
not going to get a victory, but occasionally you get lucky with something like that. It's worth a try.
Bailey with that knee right to the midsection. Tiffany comes back to push.
We got slugfest in there now, Joe. I know you love those.
That funny hip and just able to get out of the way again is the veteran Bailey.
Starting to sense
Pizza time. Yeah,
no longer a step ahead of anything.
that's the context. I actually can attest my family wasn't the wealthiest growing up, to say the least. Felt. Let me. Yeah, it might just be a West Coast thing. Yeah, well, Pierre, you're on the West Coast, I'm on the East Coast. It's like how on the East Coast we have Hardee's and Checkers, but on the West Coast you guys have Carl's Jr. and Rallies, right? Or is that a North-South thing? Thoughts on Alex from LS11 Universe? She's alright, I think that, I think sometimes she kind of, has a habit of just stealing the show from the other guy, though. It's almost like people just like her because she's a woman. Kidding, of course. I love my wife dearly, to answer your question.
Next on USA.
Valentine's Day is filled with the unexpected.
Let's see. What kind of photos do I have of young me? People like her, she's a woman is a crazy line. I mean, I have made that joke to my wife so many times, and she's like, "You're probably not wrong." I mean, like, I know it's a crazy line, but it also ain't entirely wrong.
Confused? Maybe you just
Flipping that. Oh God. Oh jeez. See y'all on Drama Alert. Hi Keemstar, how you doing? Sorry about the things I said about you in 2017, 2018, 2019, and pretty much all the time actually. All the shit I talk about you.
Sargento, we're real cheese people.
Just say something so controversial yet so bold. Yeah.
On average, we spend 93% of our lives indoors. So chances are, we'll spend just one morning like this. They'll never forget it. Life happens out there.
Alice loves the serpent giving so much. She wished there was a way to make it last long. Say hello to your fairy godmother, Alice. And long-lasting date scent beads. Part of the irresistible scent collection from Dean.
I just love shit.
There's a lot of reasons I don't like Keemstar. That's one of them. He's also just kind of a dick.
More shake that ass, the frothier it gets. Sabrina's brown sugar shaken espresso homemade dumpling. For the times when cooking just isn't in the cards, try brand new ready-made meals from HelloFresh. No prepping, no cooking. Just heat up and dig in to delicious. New from HelloFresh.
What a championship match we are enjoying here, Kinshasa. A pair with you in San Diego was set up to see the WWE Women's Championship. Bayley and today's scrap as Bayley, the first ever Women's Grand Slam champion, is looking to add more gold and reclaim the prize.
Probably. Probably, Josh. He's kind of just a dick to everyone, though. Is what I've gathered. Oh, got a small pop out of my neck there. I accidentally tech-necked myself a little bit with how I was staring over the computer for so long there, so... Oh, also, I worked on the custom a little bit off-stream last night. Here's how she's doing so far. So we're getting there. I touched up the eyes and the mouth again. Looks significantly better now. I gotta paint the hat and hair, repaint the feet, and then paint her backpack and stuff. Also, R.I.P. Etika. Etika was a YouTuber who is sadly no longer with us, Zach. That was not a typo. And then thoughts on I don't know who that is, JT.
We are in the deep water of this championship match. You questioned the past week of Bayley traveling around the country.
Going to Raw, going to NXT. Now does it cost her as we're in the deep part of this match?
Absolutely. This is Bailey's whole mistake. You've got to think she'd have a big more like
Whew.
not that. Once she's done this past week.
Speaking of the Fireflies, like Brandon just mentioned in chat, Wyatt Six is part of the SmackDown roster now. So, when are they going to show up? Post-Rumble would be my guess. They're going to do a soft reset of the rosters then, I'd imagine.
Onto the floor outside the ring.
Show me, or is it like one of those you're afraid to say his name and then... No, I don't know who that is. I just genuinely, I don't know who that is. Wyatt Six has been heavily underutilized as of late. Yeah. Yeah. Just a little bit.
What a classic these two women are putting their bodies on the line. Everything they've got.
No fucking shot. Yeah, no, really. Yeah, no, I have never seen this man in my life. Oh. Never seen that man in my life.
Strategist will not quit in this one. Another Bailey to belly suplex connecting.
Activity time continues to target that.
Cross back and forth. Here we go. Here it is.
Ready to smooth so gets interrupted. Not so easy, is it, against a veteran like this?
Bailey had no choice whatsoever to try something.
It would be smart for them to just have Tiffany win it clean, but one criticism I will give Triple H is he's not the best at booking heels to be strong. The show's gonna end here in a minute, though. Unless we're gonna... Yeah, I was gonna say, unless we're gonna get an overrun.
Because that is how good, that is how durable Tiffany Stratton is. It was immediately back on top with this one.
Bailey was looking for Rose Flame, but instead, here's Stratton.
It's almost 11 o'clock. That was a cool counter to the Rose Plant. Come on, Tiffany. Get that clean win. Get that clean win. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see her getting the clean win. Oh, he's leagues better than the old man. I think he could stand to have some other people helping him out. Gonna do an overrun for Raw. I mean, I don't have a time limit. I've gone long multiple times without trying, but, you know. Okay, look. So, I know I said I was going to stay live and do the website tonight. I ain't got the energy, guys. I ain't got the energy. I'm about to fall over where I'm sitting right now. Like, I'm about to go head down on this desk and pass the hell out. So as soon as the Rumble booking finishes encoding, I'm going to end stream. I'm going to set it to upload. I will set it to go up tomorrow because, yep. And then I'm gonna go to bed. Like, my head's about to hit this desk. Then I'm gonna go to bed. I don't even have to feed the cats tonight, so I can just go lay down and conk out. Let's see, do I have anything to share with you all? Do I have anything universe-wise to share with you all, I suppose? I don't have any match graphics to share, so I don't have anything in that regard. Before anyone's like, oh, can you announce anything for universe? No, I cannot. As much as I would love to. Let's see. Stop motion wise, for those that care about that, I can real quick share that Mario and Luigi Chaos Quest has a new logo. Well, not new, but updated logo compared to the old one. Give my computer a second to catch up here. It's got to download it. I showed it off briefly in like my press conference I did the other day. Come on now. I'll share this and then I'm going to go to bed. Well, you know what I mean, when the video finishes. How my day went? My day was fine. I woke up at 6, as always. Left the house at 6:30. Got to work at 7. Was a substitute teacher until 3 o'clock. Went out and did grocery deliveries until 6. Got home at 6:30. Made dinner for Hemlock and I. We ate until 7. 7 o'clock, we went to the store to get chocolate milk. We got back at 7:45. I checked the mail. I got upstairs at almost 8 on the dot. And now here we are. Okay. So, white screen alert. White screen alert. Just so you guys know, your screens are going to go white here. So turn down your brightness if you need to. Here is the updated logo for Mario and Luigi Chaos Quest coming to the Xander stop motion cinematic universe in this year at some point. So there you go. There is an updated. Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm trying to move my webcam. There is an updated version of the logo. If you know those silhouettes, you know them. If you don't, well, you'll find out when you watch the show coming later this year. It's going to be stop motion, all that fun stuff. But yep, I do have a busy schedule, Josh, unfortunately. And JT, that one's on you. I warned you. I warned you it was coming. All right. It's finished processing. Perfect. Thank you, Pierre. But yeah, I'll probably have like a premiere or a stream over on the other channel sometime this week to formally announce everything coming in phase 1 of the Xander stop motion universe. But until then, I will see you guys on Sunday for TNA Genesis watch along. Believers of Joe Hendry, we can do it. We aren't backing down. We aren't flinching. Good night, everybody. I'll be drinking on